your number one source for high school sports. You're watching the Scenic Sports Network.
As the Wildcats get ready to kick off through the Volunteers. And as Coach probably already said, we know one number that we're not kicking to tonight, number 2.
Yeah, I mentioned him. I'm kind of excited to see him play. I hope our defense is up to the challenge tonight.
Rathburn getting ready to kick off for the Wildcats. Stinson and Rogers back deep for the Vols. Good high kick inside the 10-yard line, fielded by Stinson. Cuts it around the right side, breaks a tackle, gets across the 15, another tackle, the 20. Finally brought down up near the 23, but made about 3 Wildcats miss. And the Volunteers start 1st and 10 at the 22.
Yeah, we had good coverage, as you said, Fox, but we did miss a couple of tackles. The return guy came, he ran a long way, running all the way across the field. I never have understood why teams want to try to do that, but, that's what they want to do. That's fine. But we were in position to make a play. We just didn't make it quick enough.
First and 10 for the Vols at their own 22-yard line. Going to be in the Wildcat formation. Number 10, the quarterback for the Vols. Takes it, hands it off to 2 off the left side. Breaks a tackle, gets outside. He's going to be out across the 30, 35, and finally taken out of bounds on the far side of the field. Picks up a first down.
Yeah, well, I think we had him hemmed up for about a 4 or 5 yard gain, but he bounced off the first tackler and with this tremendous speed was able to get to the edge, and good gainer on first down for the Volunteers.
First and 10 for the Vols from their own 38. Quarterback standing back at his own 32. Simpson, the quarterback for the Vols, again hands it off the left side. This time to number 24. He's got some speed and he's around the corner. He's up to midfield.
Yeah, that's a nice looking play by the Volunteers. They pulled a couple of linemen. I don't know if they pull like the backside guard and tackle or the 2 guards. I'll try to keep an eye out on that.
Jerome Johnson on the carry. And Johnson picked up down to the Wildcat 48, picks up another JD first down with 11:20 to go in this first quarter. Quarterback takes the snap, hands it off, cuts it back inside. He's going to be hit quickly by number 6, and I believe that was number 24, 25, Coach. Can you see it from there?
Yeah, 24, that's for us.
For them, Johnson was on the carry.
Yeah, Marzavius Reed was in on that play along with John Tavius Hooten, our linebackers. I think that was the same play they had just run back to the left. They tried it back to the right, but Cats were able there to make that play.
Second and 9 for the Vols at the Wildcat 47-yard line. Simpson, the quarterback. Throws it out in the flats, complete to number 14. And Chapman brings him down at the 41-yard line. It's going to bring up third and about 4.
Fox, I noticed their two ends were on the line of scrimmage, so they're the interior linemen across. So they had, I don't know if they had any tight ends or if they were all offensive linemen, but they were all ineligible. That was just a timing route, and fortunately Bryson was able to trip him up, or he might have been off to the races.
Third and 3. They need to get up to the Wildcat 38-yard line. 14 on the play clock. Line of scrimmage is the 41. Harris lines up to the right side, hands it off to Harris. Hit quickly, a drop for a loss that time.
We know who that is, Fox. Walker Turner.
Walker Turner, Texas Ranger, right?
Yes, sir. I'm telling you what, great defensive call. And Coach Steinecker had a Walker Turner coming off the edge, and he was right there to make that play. Big loss, and brings up I guess Jeff Davis is going to try to punt it. You know, sometimes their kicking game is kind of shaky, so we'll see what they do.
Mikael Johnson back deep for the Wildcats. High snap. He gets the punt off. It's going to be a low punt. Picked up by Mikael at the 10. Breaks one tackle, gets across the 15. And, Coach, we were luckily it didn't hit one of our guys blocking.
Yeah, we were. It was a low kick, and, they were looking at their guy not finding the football. But fortunately for us, it took a good bounce to MJ, and he was able to get it up, like 5 to 7 yards on that return. So we're not in the greatest field position, but it's better than what it could have been.
Dual wide outs to each side. Griffin lines up to the left side of White. Hands it off to Griffin. Cuts it back up the middle. Fumble on the play, and it's going to be recovered by Jeff Davis at the 28-yard line, number 3 on the recovery.
Yeah, there was a crease there, and we've had, but for the most part of the year, we've had very good ball security. But I couldn't tell if somebody punched it out or exactly what happened. But a big turnaround right on our first offensive play, and Jeff Davis, great field position.
First and 10 for the Volunteers. Line of scrimmage, 28-yard line following the fumble recovery by Delbridge. 8 minutes to go in the first quarter here at Wildcat Stadium. Score tied at 0, brought to you by Citizens Bank. Enterprise. Handoff to number 2 around the left side. Hit quickly and stopped for a 1-yard loss.
Yeah, it looked like Walker Turner was coming off the edge again. He kind of took on the blocker, and then the pursuit was there to finish the ball carry off. Dropped him for about a 2, maybe 3-yard loss.
Second down from the 31. Play clock down to 7. Johnson and Harris in the backfield with quarterback Simpson. Simpson back to pass, fakes it, pulls it down, gets pressure, and he's going to be dropped for a 1-yard loss back at the 33.
Yeah, they only had a couple of receivers going out. We had good coverage. He kind of pumped it one time and then tried to find a crease, but there was none to be found. And again, Wildcat defense in the secondary enabled the rush to make that play.
Third down for the Vols at the Wildcat 33. They need to get down to the Wildcat 18 for a first down. 6:54 to go in the first quarter. Quarterback drops back, throws long, and throws it out of bounds. So we got a flag. Had some early movement.
Yeah, I heard a whistle, so they stopped the play. Somebody must have moved on the interior. Let's see what the call is. Yeah, they had some movement on the offense. I don't know if it was on the line or one of the receivers, but We are going to back them up.
Once again, I want to thank our first down sponsors, Watson Glass, our scoreboard sponsor, Citizens Bank, also sponsoring the Chain Gang each week. Third and long for the Vols. Throws it out in the flats. He's got it around the corner, and he's going to be stopped on the far side at the 34, but a great defensive play by the Cats.
Yes, I'm trying to see who was that made that play. It's just a little quick screen to the left side. Maybe Marzavius Reed, our linebacker, that came across and made that play, but he showed tremendous pursuit to get out there to basically hold him to no gain.
Russell punting from midfield. Another high snap. Gets a punt off, goes off the left side, and it's going to be short. And, Coach, I don't know that it got back to the line of scrimmage. We'll wait for the mark. Looks like they're going to rule it out about the 25-yard line, 27-yard line now. And the Cats start 1st and 10.
Yeah, the Wildcat defense did their job after the early turnover backed Jeff Davis up, and as I said, their kicking game has always been kind of shaky, and that was an example right there. And Cats have position about where we had it when we fumbled.
Trips out to the near side of the field for the Cats. MJ in motion, goes back to the backfield, lines up to the left side. Snap. And he wasn't ready, Coach. We're looking a little shaky here on offense to start with.
I'm not sure. Is it a full moon tonight? What's going on here? Yeah, look, Aiden was looking over here at the sideline, and I'm sure some of the other players were too. Fortunately, it hit Aiden, or if it got by him, we might have been in trouble again.
And a sideline warning issued to Jeff Davis. And now it's going to be, should be second and about 13. Line of scrimmage becomes a 24-yard line. White back at the 18. Keeps it himself, takes it off the right side, got some running room out across the 30, 35, and up near the 37-yard line. And I believe that was off the right tackle that time, Coach.
Yes, it was. That was a zone read. Aiden started doing a little more of that in the Dothan game and kept it up last week. And what a weapon he is. Great read, great run.
First and 10, throws it out in the flats, completed the 38 out across the 40, 45, and up near the 47-yard line.
Yeah, I'm trying to get the receiver. I like our stadium, but, last couple of weeks we've been right on top of the action. It seems like we're a long way away right now. But just a little quick screen out to the right. I don't know if that was Ball when we threw it to. He's our wide receiver over there, but good gain.
Ball went on that reception, Coach. Throws out in the flats this time to number 6. Tries to get around, and he's going to be stopped for about a 1-yard gain at the most.
Yeah, well, hopefully that's enough to get that first down. We didn't need much. We kind of missed the block on the cornerback. But Trey Kimmerlin got just enough. Yes, they're moving the chain, so we did pick up the first down.
Another Wildcat Watson Glass first down at the 49-yard line. 5 minutes to go in this first quarter, tied at nothing. White's going to pull it down, takes it inside the 45, the 40, and down to the 39-yard line. A good read that time when no one was open. Aiden pulled it down and took it down the left side.
He did, and he ran hard. He was trying to get it out to Mikael Johnson, but he was covered. And Aiden saw that, and he, as you said, he brought it down, and he took off. And, boy, what a great decision and run.
First down for the Cats. Fakes it, gives it to MJ, and he's going to be stopped, well read by the defense that time.
Yeah, that was we faked the little pitch out to Amari Griffin and tried to come underneath with the little shovel pass underneath MJ, but the Vol defensive front, they were right there to make that play.
Second and 11. Trips out to the far side. Dalrymple Johnson and Baldwin to the far side. Looks at the right side, throws out in the flats, has Dalrymple open at the 38, 35, and down to the 33-yard line.
Yeah, just a little clear out across the way. We had double receivers, MJ and Dylan Baldwin, going down, and Colson Dalrymple did the outcut. Aiden hit him right in stride and brings up a manageable third down for the Cat offense.
Third down for the Cats at the 33-yard line. Far hash mark moving right to left, 4:20 to go in the first quarter here at Wildcat Stadium. Dual wideouts to each side of the field. Griffin goes in motion. White looks right, throws across the middle, and good defensive play as it was intended for Baldwin.
Yeah, I thought we were going to have a little mix-up in our alignment. One receiver was telling one to get up on the line, and he was telling him to back up. But we got it worked out. We just didn't execute the play.
4th and about 4 for the Cats. They will go from the 33. White stands back at his 37. Griffin to his left side, 20 on the play clock. Trips out to the near side of the field for the Wildcats. Griffin goes in motion. White pulls it down, takes it off the right side. 30, 25, 20, 10, 5. Touchdown Wildcats, Aiden White.
What a great call by Coach Weeks and great execution and a great run by Aiden White. We were had them spread out, and we sent our back in motion that emptied the backfield. And that was a quarterback draw call all the way. Great execution. Touchdown for the Cats.
Andrew Pickard comes in to attempt a point after from the 10. 4:05 to go in the first quarter. Brought to you by Citizens Bank. Wildcats up first 6-0 as we await the extra point. Blocked by the Volunteers. And with 4:05 to go, Cats lead 6-0. Listen Enterprise High School football. Brought to you by McDonald's on the Wildcats Scenic Sports Network. 4:05 to go in the first quarter. Cats scoring. Kick was blocked, leading 6-0 as Rathburn gets ready to kick off to the Volunteers. Stinson and Rogers back deep. Goes to the far side. Picks it up at 11, across the 15, 20, 25. Outside to the 30. Cuts it back inside. And he's finally going to be hit up near the 44-yard line, but a great return that time for the Volunteers as they start 1st and 10.
Yeah, they must have an idea what they're doing. They came all over across the field again, but he found a crease. He jumped up in it and then cut it back to the outside, so great return. Foss, I couldn't tell exactly what happened on the extra point. I didn't see it was a bad snap or hold. I don't know if we slowed up just enough or if they had enough speed coming off the edge to make that
They
block.
came in pretty quick.
Yeah, they did. And, sometimes those missed extra points come back to haunt you.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line near hash mark as the balls move from right to left. Quarterback takes it, hands it to number 2, hit quickly by Billy, and he's going to be dropped for a loss back at the 42-yard line.
Yeah, Fred V. Lee came alive last. Well, he has about all year, but seemed like he kind of took charge of the leadership role last week for that defense, and the other players responded to his play, and what a big play he made right there.
2nd and 11, 3:24 to go in the first quarter. Here at Wildcat Stadium, Cats up 6-0 over the Volunteers. Quarterback takes it, hands it off to number 2 around the left side, runs into a pack of Cats on the far side, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Yeah, good job by the Wildcat defense across the way. One of our guys got blocked by 2 of theirs, and bless his heart, he's coming back rather slowly, but I think his taking on those 2 blockers enabled his teammates to make that defensive play.
Third and 11 as the Vols need to get down to the Wildcat 47 for a first down. The line of scrimmage now is their own 43. Hands it off, hit in the backfield once again for a loss.
You know who that is, Fox?
That's it. Walker, Texas Turner Ranger.
I'm telling you what a good surprise he has been. I like what Coach Stoneker's doing with him. He's one of those players that can find that crease, and when he jumps in it, not only does he get in the backfield, he makes the play when he gets there.
MJ back at his own 35-yard line, 1:56 to go in the first quarter. Cats up by 6. Punter for the Vols back at his own 20. Gets a punt off the left side. It's going to go out, or not out of bounds. Takes a Vols bounce. Going to be down inside the 35-yard line, right at the 35-yard line, and the Cats start 1st and 10.
The Cat defense did their job again, and the Cats have excellent field position on this third possession of the first quarter, and hopefully we can keep this offense rolling. And what a great job and play from Aiden White tonight.
.140 to go in the first quarter. Cats 1st and 10 from their own 35. Dalrymple moves over to the right side, looks to the left, throws it out to number 6, cuts it out across the 35 and stopped up near the 37, picks up about 2 or 3 yards.
Yeah, that play they had 2 guys out defending. We had 2 receivers. The one made the block, and whoever who makes the catch, which is Trey Kittle, he's got to make that other guy miss, and he was unable to do so on that play.
Second and 7 for the Cats, near hash mark, moving right to left. Handoff goes to MJ, takes it out the right side, across the 40 and up near the 46-yard line.
Yeah, good job by MJ, good job blocking up front. Of course, Chris Foster and Michael Lawson, Parker Chisholm, Caden Anderson, Evan Reynolds, all doing a great job, along with Colson Dalrymple, who's kind of our he's like a tight end, but he's more a wing-back position. But they're doing a good job blocking up front.
Watson Glass Wildcat first down from the 47. White fakes it, rolls around the left side, out across midfield, down to the 45-40, and down to the 36-yard line. Another good read by Aiden White.
Yes, there was. Looked like a little bootleg action. I didn't really see any receiver looking for a pass, so that might have just been a bootleg run all the way. And I tell you what, Aiden White has come alive the last 2 or 3 weeks, and what a big asset he is for the Cat offense.
Another Watson Glass Wildcat first down as the first quarter.
I don't think it's ended yet.
Not yet. We got about 20 seconds, right?
I'm not sure who called the timeout.
My spotter said there was a timeout, so we should take that timeout. The Cats leading 6-0 with about 22 seconds to go in the first quarter. Listening Enterprise High School football, sponsored by McDonald's and the Wildcats, Scenic Sports Networks. First and 10 for the Cats at the 36. White takes it, drops back to pass, rolls to the left side, gets pressure, goes out across the 40, 35, and he's going to go down inside the 30 to the 25, but he's going to have enough for another Wildcat Watson Glass first down.
Great job again by Aiden White. Vols had good coverage in the secondary. I thought they were going to bring Aiden down, but he kind of did a little spin move and saw the crease, and he jumped in it. I'm telling you what, not only is he finding the crease and running, when he gets to the defender, he's letting him know that he's not just going to slide. He's going to play real-time football.
And the first quarter comes to an end here at Wildcat Stadium. The Cats 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line, leading 6-0 over the Jeff Davis Volunteers. Listening Enterprise High School football, sponsored by McDonald's on the Wildcats Scenic Sports Networks.
Your #1 source for high school sports. You're watching the Scenic Sports Network.
At Badcock Home Furniture and More, we're overflowing with sofas ready for delivery. So there was really only one thing to do. Have a super sofa sale! Hurry in to save up to 50% on stylish stationary sofas. Plus, save up to $1,000 on reclining sofas. And up to $900 on leather power sofas. all with no credit needed. Don't miss the Super Sofa Sale happening now, only at Badcock Home Furniture and More. Just right.
Welcome to Briars Warren Drug Company, your hometown pharmacy in downtown Enterprise. If you haven't visited lately, please do. You'll see some old friends and meet some new friends too. We know you're busy and we can help by getting you in and out in no time at all. If you need a vaccination, you can get it done right here in the pharmacy. We're here to help you in any way we can because that's what good neighbors do. Briars Warren Drug Company in downtown Enterprise. You can count on us.
How does the bank make you feel at home?
It's actually looking forward to going inside a bank again, where there's a unique feeling of hospitality that's hard to find today, anywhere. It's where they know my name and they know what I need. It's just different than any other bank. Oh, and they even know my favorite kind of cookie.
Yep, that's how.
Personal attention and unexpected hospitality from River Bank and Trust. Experience it.
Lewis Smith Supply is dedicated to offering a vast collection of fixtures, faucets, and accessories for your kitchen and bath. Make your dreams a reality. Step into the area's only Kohler Premier showroom or see Delta's Brizo collection for the latest trends in kitchen and bathroom designs. Lewis Smith Supply offers an extensive line of plumbing supplies for contractors or do-it-yourselfers. For more inspiration, come visit one of our showrooms in Dothan or Enterprise.
First and 10 for the Wildcats from the 25 as we start the second quarter. Cats up 6-0. Baldwin comes to the right side. Aiden White rolls, throws it to MJ, 24, 20, 15, jumps a tackler, and he's inside the 10 and picks up another Wildcat first down.
Yeah, that was a little bootleg action, and of course, MJ came out of the backfield underneath, and Aiden just tossed the ball to him. He made the first guy miss, and great execution on that play by the Cat offense.
First and 10 inside the red zone, brought to you by Riverbank and Trust. Those to the end zone. Great catch that time by number 4, Dylan Baldwin, and the Cats are on the board again.
Yeah, that was just an out cut. But Dylan got in the end zone about 2 or 3 yards and did an out cut. And the throw was on target. It was just a grunt high. Dylan's not the tallest guy, but he went up, made a great catch for the touchdown.
Pickard in to attempt the point after. 11:48 to go before the first half ends. Hold is down, the kick is up, and the kick is good. And the Cats lead 13-0 over the Jeff Davis Volunteers. Scoreboard brought to you by Citizens Bank of Enterprise. You're listening to Enterprise High School football, sponsored by McDonald's and the Wildcats, Scenic Sport Networks. And kick it off for the Wildcats, Pickard. Onside kick. And takes a good bounce, but the Vols doing a good job of covering at their own 37-yard line, and they start first and 10.
Yeah, probably went just a little bit further than Andrew wanted it to. The first guy for the Vols missed it, but the second guy was there to make that play.
First and 10 for the Vols from their own 39-yard line. Substitutions made for the Cats. Wideouts to the far side of the field. Men in motion. Handoff goes to 24. Hit quickly in the backfield at the 40, number 37. Or 97 along with number 6, Coach.
Yeah, great job up front. Cats doing a good job. That offensive line, they're big and they look pretty good, but the Cats are finding those creases and they're just kind of stuffing them right at the line of scrimmage right now. You know, they had some success early, but we've made some adjustments, and they're definitely working.
2nd and 10. Quarterback stands back at the 34, rolls right, throws out in the flats, complete, up at the 44 and out of bounds up near the 47-yard line.
Yeah, it looked like a little clear out across the way, and our inside cover guy was not able to get out there fast enough, and the quarterback on the timing right hit him right in stride. Big 3rd down here for the Cat defense. We need to hold them right here, maybe hit them in the backfield to force hopefully another punt.
Big 3rd down for the defense. Hands it off again off the left side. He's got some running room if he gets outside. And he's going to be taken out of bounds down near the Wildcat 42-yard line, and a flag comes out late.
Yeah, we did our job. We got him over here on the sideline, but we kept running with him and pushed him about 5 yards out of bounds that we didn't need to. I mean, once he's out of bounds, there's no need to keep playing. But, yeah, I think we were looking for something in the middle because he got big running back got the handoff and bounced it outside and picked up good yardage. And they're going to get 15 more on the late hit.
And that moves the ball down to the 27-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Volunteers. 10:46 to go in the first half, trailing by 13. Jeff Davis on the near hash mark as they move right to left. Simpson, the quarterback, stands back at his 33. Hands it off to number 4 again, and he's going to be hit quickly. I believe that's going to be Turner again in the backfield and drops him for a 2-yard loss.
Yeah, Coach Stoneker has found him a gem here in Walker Turner. He's just, again, some players have that knack for finding that little crease and getting in the backfield, and Walker certainly has it. And like I said, when he gets there, he makes the play.
Second and 13 for the Volunteers. Quarterback takes it, looks right, throws long, and broken up. Great defensive play by the Cats. And that was number 4, Coach.
Well, on my roster, I've got Andrew Purcell. I'm not, we change numbers sometime, but that's who I'm going with anyway. Andrew Purcell made that play. He was in great position, and he went up and batted it away.
Third down for the Volunteers. They've got to get down to the Wildcat 17. Number 4 again, and he's hit quickly back at the 30 and stopped around the 29, but a good defensive play by the Cats that time.
Yeah, we had some penetration. First guy missed him, but Keon Dunlap, our safety, was right there after the first guy missed to make the play right at he may have gotten a yard, I'm not so sure, but that's a big-time play from Keon Dunlap.
Great defensive stop by the Cats on third down, brought to you by Riverbank and Trust and Enterprise. And the Cats needing some insurance on this 4th and 12. Trips out to the far side of the field. Quarterback back at his 35. Play clock down to 6. Gets it off, looks to the right side, gets pressure, pulls it down, hit, and still running, but he's brought down at the 29-yard line, and the Cats take over 1st and 10.
I think, again, great coverage down the field. Quarterback, he took off, and Fred V. Lee had the first shot at him and hit him and tripped him up. But I thought he was going to get away, and I couldn't tell. I believe that might have been Bryson Chapman was there to drop him short of the first down yardage, and Cats will take over.
4th down stop brought to you by State Farm Insurance with Lee Milner and his great and fine staff on Rucker Boulevard. 1st and 10 for the Cats from their own 29. 9:01 to go in this first half. Handoff goes to Amari Griffin off the right side, out across the 30 and up near the 34.
Yeah, we sent Colson Dalrymple in motion, trying to draw those linebackers, get them moving to the right a little bit, and counter back with Amari Griffin. Picked up a pretty good gain there on that first down play.
Dual wideouts to the far side of the field. Again, goes Griffin off the right side, follows a blocker right across the 35 and up near the 39.
Yeah, I think, yes, I see the official is stopping the clock, so that means he did pick up the first down. That was Parker Chisholm that pulled from his left tackle position, leading through on that hole. Cats picked up that first down.
1st and 10. Brought to you by Watson Glass of Enterprise. Again, hands it off to Griffin. 45, 50, 45, 40. Cuts it back inside. 30, 25. And finally brought down inside the 20-yard line, about the 16, but a great run that time by Amari Griffin.
Yes, it was, and what a tremendous hole off this right side. I'm telling you what, I believe Caden Anderson and Michael Lawson, they just destroyed their side of the defensive front, and I bet Amari was probably surprised when he saw that big hole, and big gain there for the Cats.
Another Watson Glass Wildcat first down inside the red zone, brought to you by Riverbank and Trust. 1st and 10. Wildcat takes it off the right side and going to be out of bounds about the 10, and a penalty flag comes in about the 25.
We'll see the call. Yeah, I was afraid of that. It's going to be holding against the Cats. I like having MJ in as the Wildcat operator, but I wish we may have it in the playbook. It'd be nice, sometimes he'd take a step and either, try to throw a pass or hand off to somebody so teams don't just key on him once he gets back there in the Wildcat.
Brings up first down at the 25-yard line for the Wildcats. 6:54 to go in the first half, leading by 13, brought to you by Citizens Bank. Wildcats on the near hash mark. Mikael Johnson goes in motion. White gets pressure, rolls back out the left side, cuts it inside. He's going to be inside the 25 to about the 23, and it'll bring up second down.
Yeah, we sent MJ in motion, then when the ball snapped, he turned around, went back the other way, and Aiden was looking for him, but he was well covered, and he did a good job just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Second down from the 24 for the Cats. Dual wideouts to the near side of the field. White and shotgun formation. MJ goes in motions, hands it to MJ inside the 20, 15, cuts it back inside the 10, and down near the 5-yard line. And he should have about a foot to go for a first down, Coach, if they don't give it to him.
Yeah, we'll see. I'm trying to – usually you tell the official he'll stop the clock, but they didn't do that. And we're probably not even maybe a foot, maybe 2 feet from first down yardage.
Third and 1 for the Cats. 6:41 to go in his first half, leading by 13. White's going to pull it down off the right side, and he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
Great job. Amari Griffin kind of led the way. Aiden White, he's running with some authority tonight. He's punishing those defenders. And we sent MJ in motion, faked it to him, which is always a good thing. Defense kind of looks for him, and then we ran it back to the right side. And Aiden White show here tonight at Wildcat Stadium.
Andrew Pickard in to attempt a point after for the Cats. Good snap. Hold is down. The kick is up. And the kick is good, and the Cats lead 20-0 with 6:31 to go in the first half. Listening to Enterprise High School football, sponsored by McDonald's and the Wildcat Scenic Sports Networks. Enterprise up 20-0 with 6:31 to go in the first half. As they get ready to kick off to the Volunteers, Andrew Pickard, Pooch kicking to the right side, fielded at the 32 by number 11. Breaks one tackle, cuts it back inside across the 35, and finally brought down about the 39-yard line.
Yeah, I like the idea. I wish we'd get that up a little higher and maybe down to about the 25 on that little Pooch kick. The first guy missed. That's why he was able to pick up some good yardage, and they have great field position. Fox, the Cats, the first two plays tonight, we didn't look too sharp with the fumble and the snap hitting our quarterback, but since then, we've been clicking on all cylinders. Even overcame a holding penalty down here in the red zone on that last drive.
For the Vols, quarterback stands back at the 34, hands it off to his back out across the 40 and up near the 43-yard line.
Yeah, I think Fred V. Lee led the charge again on that defensive front, and then the other guys kind of mopped up on that play. I think Desmond Thomas was one of the other defenders in on it, and Drake McDaniel, number 53, who has moved over from the offensive line to take a spot on the defensive front and is doing a great job.
And, Coach, we didn't get to talk much about our travel last week, but Sam Boswell Honda, Sam Boswell Buick GMC put us in a brand new Honda Pilot, a great riding vehicle. Encourage everyone to go out and take a test drive at Sam Boswell Honda on the circle. Pass out in the flats, cuts it across the 40 and up near the 44. He may pick up a yard, but a great defensive play by Enterprise to keep him to about a yard gain, brings up third down.
Yes, it was. Again, trying to get our numbers. I think that was Jontavius Hooten, one of our linebackers. It looked like a little screen out to the right side, and boy, he pursued and made a great tackle when he got there.
Third down for the Volunteers. They need to get out to midfield for a first down. Line of scrimmage is a 44, 4:56 to go in this first half as the Cats lead by 20. Trips come to the near side of the field. Simpson, the quarterback, back at his 38, gives it to 24, and we got a penalty flag over on the 44-yard line.
The receivers were kind of looking over here trying to get lined up. I don't know if somebody moved across the way or what happened. We'll see the call right here from the referee.
And, Coach, we don't want to jinx us, but the referee's not having to huddle up and discuss anything tonight, which is great for a change.
Yeah, the officials are doing a great job, Fox. You're exactly right.
And we last week, the ones from Lynette did a good job, but the week before, we had, I guess, camp. 3rd and 11. Line of scrimmage now, the 39. Trips to the near side of the field. And now a timeout call by the Volunteers with 4:10 to go in the first half. Wildcats up by 20. Listening Enterprise High School football. Brought to you by McDonald's on the Wildcats Scenic Sports Networks. Statement to develop fully devoted followers of Christ. Handoff off the right side. Wildcat defensive there. And he's going to be stopped for a loss back at the 37.
Yeah, they faked the reverse, and the Cats would have none of that. I think they might have been trying to, if he could get free, he was going to try to throw it down to number 2, but the Cat defensive front would have none of that. And they swarmed him under. And I tell you what, the Cat defense has been playing some good football.
Russell back to punt for the Volunteers from his 22-yard line, 3:30 to go. High snap, pulls it down. Good high kick. And a penalty flag comes in, and I'm afraid of where it's at, Coach. It could be against us.
I don't know what in the world we could be doing on a punt we didn't even handle. Let's see what the call is.
Somebody go in there and get that microphone away
I
from
jinxed us, didn't I?
Well, what did you think was going to happen?
Your buddy, Mr. Adams, is telling us what did you think was going to happen.
Kumbaya.
But I'm going to see what this call is because, again, we didn't even feel the ball. I don't know why we would be holding somebody.
Backs the Wildcats up to the 21-yard line. Following our first conference of the evening. 1st and 10 Cats. Trips out to the near side of the field. 3:20 to go in the first half, up by 20. White takes it, looks to the right side, throws across the middle. Almost intercepted as he threw it behind MJ, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 10.
Yeah, MJ was well covered. I think the reason they threw a little behind him, the defenders were in front of him, but the safety came there. I thought he was going to be the one that was going to catch it, but fortunately for us, even though we didn't complete it, they didn't intercept it.
Second and 10 for the Cats. Looks to the left side, throws it out to the 25. Hit quickly and brought down up near the 25. It'll bring up 3rd and about 6.
I'm sure I feel like that's Trey Kimberlin, yes, across the way. I wouldn't be surprised. That's a couple of plays that he's caught. He hasn't really got a whole lot of yards out of it. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't let him go out and fake a little throw and then let him take off deep and then hit him because they're really, once he makes a play, they're really attacking him.
3rd down for the Cats. They need to get out to the 32-yard line for a first down. Line of scrimmage to 25. 2:41 to go in the first half. Trips out to the near side. White throws it across the middle and in and out of the hands. That time I believe it was MJ, Coach, and just couldn't hang on to it.
I tell you, he was wide open. Great job by Aiden White and great job by the Wildcat offensive line. Aiden had time to look to his left, and then he saw MJ coming across from left to right, and he hit him. And I guess MJ was trying to run before he caught it, which is the worst thing a receiver can do, and brings up the first, I think, punting situation tonight for the Cats.
Yeah, Mikael Johnson in to punt for the Cats, standing back at the 11-yard line. Rogers back deep for the Volunteers, standing back at his 42. I believe the Cats are short some people on the line, Coach. We only got 10 on the field, and we'll call a timeout. And we're timeout on the field. Wildcats leading 20-0. Listening to Enterprise High School football brought to you by McDonald's on the Wildcats Scenic Sports Networks. Fourth down for the Cats from their own 25-yard line as Johnson comes in to punt from his 10. 2:30 go in the first half. Cats up 20-0. Brought to you by Citizens Bank of Enterprise. Jackson Bailey doing the snapping for the Cats. Good snap, picked up by MJ. Low punt, goes off the left side. Going to take a Wildcat bounce and go out of bounds inside the 45-yard line.
Yeah, wasn't a very long punt, but it was effective. Got away from the return guy, and Cats, didn't take advantage of that play after the penalty. I think Ricky and I were talking. If MJ makes that catch, he's probably still running right now.
First and 10, handoff off the right side, hit quickly at the line of scrimmage. Big hit by the Cats, brings up second down.
Yeah, I'm trying to get that. Is that may be Walker Turner. Yes, number 25. He put the pads on him right there. And tell you what, the Cat defense playing some excellent football.
Once again, thanking our refueling sponsor, Grocery Advantage on the Circle. Go see Greg Arrington, a.k.a. Possum, for all your refueling needs, especially on ball game weekend. Second 11 for the Volunteers. One goes in motion. Quarterback keeps it, pulls it down, and he's going to be hit at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, a whole host of cats in on that play. Fox always going to come. And, you know, when those linebackers are making plays, as we're doing that tells me that the defensive front is doing their job, even though they're not making tackles. They're, you know, keeping the offensive linemen off those linebackers, and they're able to make the plays. And there's some little extracurricular activity going on. Let's see what the call is. It's against the Volunteers. I don't know if one of them said something or if he pushed a guy or whatever, but the Cats showed good discipline. We didn't retaliate or respond, so.
Reminder, you coming up at halftime. Ricky Adams and our halftime show brought to you by ERA Forest and Fields on Rucker Boulevard. Also, High Point Church with 3 services on Sunday, 8:15, 9:45, and 11:30. Something for everyone in the family, and children of all ages welcome. Also, Wednesday night service for the youth at 7 p.m. Mission statement to develop fully devoted followers of Christ. High Point Church, Beauweevil Circle Enterprise. Second and long, the line of scrimmage now, the 20-yard line. For a first down, they need to get down to the Wildcat 47.
Yeah, they just changed.
Third down for the Volunteers. Donald Harris, number 2, in at quarterback, stands back at the 15. He's going to take it off the right side, tries to get outside, and he's out about the 26-yard line.
Yeah, they were just hoping he could find a crease somewhere and use his tremendous speed. Of course, we've bottled him up for most of the game. He's had one decent run. I think might have been the first play of the game. But besides that, the Cats have just been swarming all over the Volunteer running backs.
Number 21, Russell into punt for the Volunteers, stands back at his 10-yard line. Mikael Johnson back at his own 45-yard line, 1:23 to go in his first half. High punt. Going to take a J.D. bounce, picked up by MJ at the 37, out across the 40. 45 as he tries to get outside. 40 of the Volunteers, and finally out of bounds at the 26-yard line, but a great return by MJ that time as he let it bounce, picked it up, and just ran past everyone.
Yes, he did. I think he kind of decoyed those guys. He did a great job of acting. He was just going to let it bounce, and I think he had in mind all along if it bounced toward him, he was going to get it and go, and that's exactly what happened.
Wildcats start in great field position. 1st and 10 at the 26, just over a minute to go in this first half.
Yeah, we got plenty of time. We do have one timeout left, so Cats can put another score on the board here before halftime.
Dalrymple and Kimberlin wide to the far side of the field. Mikael Johnson in the slot. Sam Whitaker comes wide to the right side. MJ goes in motion, hands it off to MJ, cuts it outside, gets inside the 20, 15, 10, and out of bounds right at the goal line as they're going to rule him out about the 1-yard line. Clock stops with 56 seconds to go in the first half.
Yeah, just a speed sweep, sent MJ in motion, and great job of blocking on the left side, particularly with the wideouts on their stalk blocks. And, of course, MJ, when he turns that corner, he knows where that goal line is. Somebody was able to push him out right at the 1-yard line.
First and goal for the Cats at the 1. Far hash mark. In the red zone, brought to you by Riverbank and Trust on Main Street and Enterprise. Maury Griffin lines up to the right side of Aiden White. Hands it off to Amari. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Didn't get a whole lot, didn't need a whole lot. Amari was able to take it in off the left side. And Cats take advantage of the good job by the defense and the great return from Mikael Johnson to put that touchdown on the board here before the half.
Andrew Pickard in to attempt the point after from the 10-yard line. Good snap, hold is down, kick is up, and no good, wide, and the Cats lead 26-0, 52 seconds to go in the first half. Listening to Enterprise High School football, sponsored by McDonald's and the Wildcats, Scenic Sports Networks. Matherin Pooch kicks to the left side, and it's covered by the Volunteers about the 37-yard line. They start 1st and 10 with 52 seconds to go in the first half.
Yeah, again, I just don't think, if we're trying to pooch it, we're not getting it high enough or far enough. To me, that kind of kick, we ought to kick it right down the middle of the field where there's a little more room there, maybe get a chance to get it. But whatever, good field position for the Volunteers. And just less than a minute go here before halftime.
Wide outs each side of the field. Quarterback takes it, pulls it down. He's going to be hit for a loss back at the 32-yard line.
Coach Blackman decided to let the clock run. We do have one timeout. You never know, If you stop it and the next play they fumble, got a chance to get another score. But I think Coach must be content just to let it run out here.
Second down for the Volunteers. Hands it off up the middle, and again, I believe that's going to be number 10 once again, Coach.
Yeah, Fred came off the edge. Soon, about the time the running back got the handoff, Fred was there to make that play. And that should be it for the first half, Falk.
And coming up in just a moment, we're bringing you the halftime show. Brought to you by ERA Forest and Fields on Rucker Boulevard. Also, High Point Church and Enterprise. 3 services, 9:15, 9:45, and 10:30 on Sunday morning. Something for family, children, and all ages are welcome. Also, a big youth night each Wednesday night starting at 7 p.m. High Point Church on Boll Weevil Circle and Enterprise. Once again, your score here at halftime. Enterprise High School leading the Jeff Davis Volunteers 26-0. We'll be back in a moment with a halftime show. You're listening to Enterprise High School football, brought to you by McDonald's on the Wildcats, Scenic Sports Networks.
Your number one source for high school sports. You're watching the Scenic Sports Network.
How does the bank make you feel at home?
It's actually looking forward to going inside a bank again, where there's a unique feeling of hospitality that's hard to find today, anywhere. It's where they know my name and they know what I need. It's just different than any other bank. Oh, and they even know my favorite kind of cookie.
Yep, that's how.
Personal attention and unexpected hospitality from Riverbank and Trust. Experience it.
Lewis Smith Supply is dedicated to offering a vast collection of fixtures, faucets, and accessories for your kitchen and bath. Make your dreams a reality. Step into the area's only Kohler Premier Showroom or see Delta's Brizo collection for the latest trends in kitchen and bathroom designs. Lewis Smith Supply offers an extensive line of plumbing supplies for contractors or do-it-yourselfers. For more inspiration, come visit one of our showrooms in Dothan or Enterprise.
Your family's health is vitally important to all of us here at Center Drugs and Enterprise in Daleville.
We provide personal service and answers to your questions because you're our neighbors.
It's so easy to become overwhelmed by what you read, see, or hear, and that's why Center Drugs is here to make things clear for you
and to make things as easy as possible. So give us a call or come by and see us
at Center Drugs in Enterprise or in Daleville.
At Badcock Home Furniture and More, we're overflowing with sofas ready for delivery. So there was really only one thing to do. Have a super sofa sale! Hurry in to save up to 50% on stylish stationary sofas. Plus, save up to $1,000 on reclining sofas. And up to $900 on leather power sofas. All with no credit needed. Don't miss the super sofa sale happening now. Only at Badcock Home Furniture and More. Just right.
At Enterprise Paint and Industrial, we carry a full line of Benjamin Moore paints, along with automotive paints and accessories by Sherwin-Williams and ProSpray. You will find a great selection of power tools by Makita and many name brand air tools, accessories, woodworking equipment, and hardware. We are your factory authorized service center and full line repair shop for your electrical and air tools. Newly remodeled, locally owned and operated, Enterprise Paint and Industrial, more than a paint store.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Superintendent Dr. Zell Thomas, Principal Stan Sauls, and Enterprise High School, we proudly present the Big Blue Marching Band. The band is under the field direction of drum majors Juliana Gingrich and Jennifer Santiago. Tonight, the band will be performing their 2022 halftime show, which features the music of the Mamas and the Papas, Katy Perry, Led Zeppelin, Red Hot Chili Peppers, and Bob Seger. Performing their 2022 show, California Dreamin', the Enterprise High School Big Blue Marching Band.
your number one source for high school sports. You're watching the Scenic Sports Network.
Lewis Smith Supply is dedicated to offering a vast collection of fixtures, faucets, and accessories for your kitchen and bath. Make your dreams a reality. Step into the area's only Kohler Premier Showroom or see Delta's Brizo collection for the latest trends in kitchen and bathroom designs. Lewis Smith Supply offers an extensive line of plumbing supplies for contractors or do-it-yourselfers. For more inspiration, come visit one of our showrooms in Dothan or Enterprise.
Welcome to Briars Warren Drug Company, your hometown pharmacy in downtown Enterprise. If you haven't visited lately, please do. You'll see some old friends and meet some new friends too. We know you're busy and we can help by getting you in and out in no time at all. If you need a vaccination, you can get it done right here in the pharmacy. We're here to help you in any way we can because that's what good neighbors do. Briars Warren Drug Company in downtown Enterprise. You can count on us.
At Badcock Home Furniture and More, we're overflowing with sofas ready for delivery. So there was really only one thing to do. Have a super sofa sale. Hurry in to save up to 50% on stylish stationary sofas. Plus, save up to $1,000 on reclining sofas. And up to $900 on leather power sofas. All with no credit needed. Don't miss the super sofa sale happening now. Only at Badcock Home Furniture and More. Just right.
How does the bank make you feel at home?
It's actually looking forward to going inside a bank again, where there's a unique feeling of hospitality that's hard to find today, anywhere. It's where they know my name and they know what I need. It's just different than any other bank. Oh, and they even know my favorite kind of cookie.
Yep, that's how.
Personal attention and unexpected hospitality from River Bank and Trust. Experience it.
As Volunteers kick off.
Yeah, they had 11 on the field, and number 12 came out, but then he went off.
Fielded by MJ about the 22, out across 25, 30, cuts it back across the 34, and that's going to be Griffin, I believe, on the return on that one, Coach.
Yes, it was. They kind of squibbed that down the middle of the field, which is not a bad place to kick it. You know, we didn't quite get it back to, so where are they marking it? About the 33, yeah. They didn't quite get it back to the 35, so that's a good job. The Cat offense will take over, and hopefully we're going to take care of business here on this first drive of the second half.
Dual wideouts to each side of the field for the Wildcats. White stands back at his 28. Dalrymple goes in motion. Hands it off again to Griffin off the right side. He's out across the 35 and up near the 37.
Yeah, good push off the right side. Michael Lawson, Caden Anderson off this right side along with Golson Dalrymple. Doesn't look like we're getting a whole lot, but the movement, we're picking up about 4 or 5 yards on that play.
2nd and 6, throws it out in the flats. Number 4, out across the 40, spins, and up near the 43-yard line.
Just a quick screen out here. Our two blockers did a good job. Again, we were unable to make the third guy miss, but we still picked up enough yards. Let's see. It's going to be close. I believe they're moving the chain, Fox, so that will be a first down.
Watson Glass Wildcat first down. Hand off to MJ around the left side. Gets outside, inside the 50 and down to the 46.
I tell you what a talent Mikael Johnson is. Of course, that's great blocking across the way, but one of their defenders had a chance to make the play, and MJ cut it up underneath him, then bounced it back outside to pick up that first down on that play.
Another Wildcat Watson Glass first down at the 46, 11:01 to go in the third. Trips to the far side, hands it off to Griffin, right up the middle, 30, 25, 15, 10, 5, touchdown Wildcats, Amari Griffin.
I tell you what, folks, Amari Griffin can make a cut. He was headed off, looks like off the right side, and there was a big crease right in the middle of the field, and he made a cut, and when he got in the open field, he turned on the speed to take it into the end zone.
Coach, we keep waiting for the swing-in gate, don't we?
Yeah, I'm surprised we hadn't already done it tonight. The official, I don't know, we're just kind of out there lollygagging around, getting on the field. I'm surprised he didn't go ahead and mark it in play.
And I believe it's number 19 that keeps coming off that our left side. He's getting around the corner. He's quick. And I think he's the one pushing those kicks off to the right a little bit. Well,
coach decided to go ahead and kick it. I guess they're lining up. He doesn't feel comfortable with it. So let's see. Maybe we're working on our kicking right here.
White holding. Andrew Pickard did to kick from the 10. As we await the snap, hold is down, the kick is up, and the kick is good. Yeah, with 10:50 to go in the third quarter. Cats up 33-0 over the Volunteers. Listening to Enterprise High School football, sponsored by McDonald's and the Wildcats, Scenic Sports Networks.
Thank you for helping Scenic Sports Network reach 100,000 views on our YouTube channel. Watching your favorite high school teams, football and basketball games from the past 20 years. How can you help our YouTube channel grow? Subscribe, it's free. Just go to YouTube and search for Scenic Sports Network and click on the subscribe and notification button. The more subscribers, the more content. Subscribe now. The Scenic Sports Network, thanks you 100,000 times.
Rathburn doing the kicking for the Wildcats. Following the touchdown by Mark Griffin. Kicks it to number 11, takes it across the 35, tries to get it outside, and he does across 40, 45, and up near the 48.
Yeah, I think Bradley got that a little high, wants to keep that on the ground. He kicked it right to him. And he was able to get around the corner, picks up some good yardage. Fox, I had a pretty good look from my angle on that, their rush on the extra point. You know, that wing on that left side, I think that's Walker Turner. He's supposed to block that inside gap, but it looked to me like they didn't send a guy through his gap. They went outside. So he's got to be smart enough to check that gap, and then if nobody's there, to turn and jam that outside guy into that other guy, so it slows him up just a little bit. He'll pick it up with a little more experience.
First and 10 from the 49-yard line. Hands it off and pulls it out to 24, number 2 around the right side, 40, 35, and down to the Wildcat 32-yard line. But a good run by number 2, Donald Harris.
Yeah, that's the guy we were told about, and he showed excellent speed then, got outside and turned on the jets. We were able to force him out of bounds, but the good kickoff return on the short kick, they're already in great field position here after one play.
First and 10, Jeff Davis, far hash mark, moving right to left, dual wideouts to each side of the field. Quarterback pulls it, takes it off the left side. He's inside the 30, gets it to the outside and knocked out of bounds inside the 23-yard line.
Yeah, good job by the quarterback. We didn't take a very good pursuit angle. We got to go a little more flat, and we didn't do a good job of that, and he was able to pick up good yardage.
Second and 2. 5 in at quarterback. 2 lines up to his right side, hands it off to number 2. Hit quickly by number 97 and slowed up, but still picks up about 3 yards. Should have enough for first down.
Yeah, that's Antonio Jasso, one of our defensive linemen. You know, we know we're not real big on the defensive front, and those guys do a good job of finding those creases. I'm sure this is 2-down territory right here for the Vols, and on 3rd and short right here, but got Wildcats need 2 good defensive plays. Maybe we can get some penetration in their backfield and make a play for a loss.
Third and 2. Hands it off number 4, breaks it outside, hit quickly and stopped there at the line of scrimmage, maybe a half a yard. Should bring up 4th down.
Great play by Keon Dunlap. That's one of our safeties. He's so close to the line of scrimmage. He read that play, and he just knifed in and dropped him for about a yard gain.
Two takes it off the right side. He's going to get outside. Got a flag inside the 20, 10, and down to the 5-yard line, but a penalty flag back at the 24.
I'm hoping it was motion or something against them. That's, an illegal shift. I don't think they were all set, and we have an injured Wildcat on the turf.
And with the injury timeout, 8:35 to go in the third quarter. Wildcats leading 33-0. Listening to Enterprise High School football, brought to you by McDonald's on the Wildcat Sports Network. Following the penalty, 4th and about 6 for the Volunteers. At the 27-yard line. Powell in at quarterback, and he's going to have a first down inside the 20 as they go around the right side. And once again, number 2 on to carry, Harris.
Yeah, we were not able to get any penetration on that particular play, and it gave him time to find a crease to pick up that first down.
Again, off the right side, and he finally gets hit about the 2-yard line.
Fox, it looks to me like we're trying to do some substituting by their formations, and we didn't look like we were set defensively on that play, and they kind of got to the line and snapped it pretty quick, and they're knocking on the door.
Five in at quarterback. German takes it, pulls it, goes off the left side. He's got some running room, and he's going to be into the end zone for a touchdown.
2 of the guys, he and the running back kind of hit each other, and unfortunately the running back fell down and knocked the ball carrier. And again, we made a play, but it was just a little late, and they were about a yard into the end zone.
German off the right side, and a penalty flag comes in the backfield.
Fox, they're changing formations, and you'll notice our defense is moving from one side to the other. We're not, of course, they may have gone too early that time, but I think they've caught us on a couple of plays trying to get in position. But fortunately on that particular play, they were moving, so that will back them up.
Yeah, once again, Jeff Davis will go for it, throws to the end zone, and knocked down. Penalty flag comes in, and we'll wait to see if it's going to be offense or defense.
That's probably going to be on us, but, from my viewpoint here, what I saw, it looked like that was a good defensive play.
Comes off the left side, and he drives into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good for the Volunteers.
Yeah, they just went to power out of their Wildcat formation. He was able to punch it into the end zone. And the Vols have put 8 points on the board.
Yeah, once again, the Jeff Davis Volunteers getting on the board with 7:15 to go in the third quarter. Wildcats up 33-8, brought to you by Citizens Bank of Enterprise. Also thanking our Timeout Grocery Advantage sponsor, Boll Weevil Circle. First down sponsor, Watson Glass, ERA Forson Fields, and High Point Church on the circle for post halftime and pregame show. And, of course, McDonald's for always bringing you this on NFHS so that you just have to sign up and not pay a fee this year. And Lee Milner with State Farm on Rucker Boulevard and his fine staff out there. Go by and see those folks. As the Cats get ready to return. Johnson and Griffin back deep for the Cats, standing about 11-yard line. As Russell gets ready to kick off for the Volunteers.
Fox, I wouldn't be surprised if the Cats kind of looking for an onside kick. They kind of faked it right there, but he still might do it. You never know. We need to be watchful. There it is. They got a good kick. I mean, a good bounce.
And a good return by the Cats. Good hands, and he's out to midfield. And that's number 10, Coach.
Yeah, old Fred V. Lee, he can do it all. Yeah, that took a good bounce for them, but Fred went up and got it and got a few yards on the return. I was checking our lineup. Yeah, we are sending in, looks like basically the entire starting offense. Xavier Henderson checking in at left guard. I don't believe he started tonight, but he has played a lot this year.
White stands back at his 44. MJ in motion, throws it out in the flats, complete to number 6, out across the inside the 40 and down to about the 37-yard line. Kimberlin on the reception.
Yeah, just a little timing route, stop route. Aiden White hit him right in on the numbers, right in stride, and he was able to do a little spin move and pick up the first down.
First and 10 for the Cats from the 37 of the Volunteers, and we've got everybody ready to go but the ball.
Well, and it's basically the receivers, and I'm going to get a little ill at them because they don't have to even know what the snap count is. They need to watch the football. If the football doesn't move, they don't move.
First and 15 for the Cats. White from his 47. Drops back to pass. Throws long. And incomplete. No flag.
Yeah, I think that was just a little bit underthrown. If Aiden had thrown it a little bit quicker, got it up a little higher, I believe, he needs to get it up high because Trey Kimberlin, he's about 6'3", and he can go up and get that football, but it was just a grunt underthrown.
Throws it across and incomplete.
It looked like Trey had it there for just a second. I don't know if one of the guys got their hands in there when he tried to bring it into his body or not, but
Third down for the Cats. They need to get down to the 28, 27 for a first down. Line of scrimmage is back at their own 42. 10 seconds on the play clock. Wide outs to each side of the field. White pulls it inside the 40, 35, and down to the 32. And, Coach, I believe this will be 4-down territory.
Yeah, I believe you're right. That was a great read by Aiden White, by the way. The zone read, he was faking it to Mikael Johnson, and their linebacker just wrapped Mikael up, and Aiden wisely pulled it. Gives us a manageable fourth down.
Fourth down for the Cats. They need 4 for a first down. Far hash mark as they move left to right. 5:34 to go in the third, leading 33-8 over the Jeff Davis Volunteers. Dalrymple in the slot on the right side. Baldwin comes to the far side. White looks left, pulls it down, rolls to the right side, throws it, and complete at the 21. And it should be a Wildcat first down. Great catch that time by Dylan Baldwin as he got down low and got on the ground and caught it.
Yes, it was. Aiden White did a good job of biding time. Bounced outside the pocket, and the throw was low, but Dylan Ball went down and got it.
First and 10 brought to you by Watson Glass for the Cats. White back to pass again, throws over the middle, intercepted. And, Coach, he may take it for a pick six if White can't run him down. And he does. Great open field tackle by Aiden White at midfield.
Yeah, I think the safety was reading Aiden's eyes. He didn't get a good look at him. Trey Kimberlin beat the corner, and the throw was right on target, but the safety was right there to make that interception.
.446 to go in the third here at Wildcat Stadium. 33-8 is your score, brought to you by Citizens Bank, also the sponsor of the Chain Gang. Quarterback takes it, rolls to the right side, number 2, and he's going to be back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all, and a penalty flag comes in late for a late hit out of bounds.
Yeah, that was kind of a poor call. I mean, we bumped into him. We didn't even knock him down across the way. Of course, there's no need to go over there and even bump into him when he's running out of bounds. Tell you what, I'm not overly concerned, but Fox, I'm starting to get a little bit of concern here.
They're moving.
They're moving, and of course we're helping them out a little bit. We're not getting that penetration in the backfield that we were doing there in the first half.
Green coming in the ball game for the Wildcats on defense. 1st and 10 for the Wildcat 35. Quarterback pulls it, and he's going to keep it down to the Wildcat 30-yard line. And number 5, German in at quarterback now for the Volunteers.
Yeah, that's just a zone read, I guess, or either they're call play for them, but again, good push by the offensive line. Good game for the Vols.
Yeah, a little movement that time. We'll get 5 back.
Yeah, they just got 5, and now they've given it back to us, so that's good. I think Coach Stonecker needs, whatever we were doing in that first half with Walker Turner and Fred V. Lee, we need to crank that defense up again.
Second and 11. The line of scrimmage becomes a 35-yard line. Quarterback pulls it, and he's wrapped up back at the 35. May lose a yard, brings up third down.
Yeah, Antonio Jasso was in the backfield that time, along with number 31, Zamarian Holmes. Need a couple more good defensive plays so the Cats can get that football back.
Third down for the Volunteers at the Wildcat 30. 26-yard line. They need to get down just across the 25 for a first down. Line of scrimmage. Far hash mark. Number 2 takes it off the right side. And he gets past one, but they wrap him up about the 33. It's going to bring up fourth down.
Yeah, it looked to me like he had a chance to make the corner, but the cat pursuit. We do have tremendous team speed. Was able to bottle him up, and we'll bring a fourth. It looks like about 8 or 9 yards for the Volunteers.
Fourth down from the 33-yard line. Volunteers need about 8 yards for a first down. 4 in at quarterback. Number 2 pulls it down. He's hit and dropped back at the 37. And the Wildcats will take over as number 25 was there once again, Coach.
Yes, we had great coverage. He was looking to throw. And we had the coverage in the secondary. And, of course, when he pulled the ball down, Walker Turner was there to make that play. Great job. I was getting a little concerned. Vols moving the football, but the Wildcats, they were up to the task.
First and 10 for the Cats. Griffin takes it off the right side, cuts it back inside, out across midfield and down to the 48-yard line of the Volunteers.
Yeah, that was Amari's touchdown play. Starts to the right, and I tell you what, the offensive line just what a great job they're doing. And, of course, Amari makes that cut and picks up good yardage.
Another Wildcat Watson Glass first down at the 49-yard line of the Volunteers. 1:40 to go in this third quarter, first part of the second half. 33-8 is your score, brought to you by Citizens Bank of Enterprise. Trips to the near side of the field. White again hands it off to Griffin. And a great tackle that time by number 21 as he gets down to the 40-yard line, but half a step and he would have been gone, Coach.
Yes, he was. That's, again, that same play. That guy came off the edge, 21, I believe is one of their outside linebackers. And he did make a tremendous play, or Amari might have been off for another touchdown.
Second down for the Cats. Hands it off to MJ, cuts it back to the other side, and finally run down as he cuts back, and he's going to be stopped about the 37, but it's going to be enough for a Wildcat first down.
Yeah, he made 2 good cuts, but the second one, he got running across the field, and the defender was there to make that play. They've not started the play clock, so I'm assuming we're just going to let it run out here to end this third quarter.
And as the third quarter comes to a close here at Wildcat Stadium, Enterprise up 33-8 over Jeff Davis Volunteers. Listening Enterprise High School football, brought to you by McDonald's on the Wildcat Scenic Sports Networks.
Your number one source for high school sports. You're watching the Scenic Sports Network.
How does the bank make you feel at home?
It's actually looking forward to going inside a bank again, where there's a unique feeling of hospitality that's hard to find today, anywhere. It's where they know my name and they know what I need. It's just different than any other bank. Oh, and they even know my favorite kind of cookie.
Yep, that's how.
Personal attention and unexpected hospitality from River Bank and Trust. Experience it.
Lewis Smith Supply is dedicated to offering a vast collection of fixtures, faucets, and accessories for your kitchen and bath. Make your dreams a reality. Step into the area's only Kohler Premier Showroom or see Delta's Brizo collection for the latest trends in kitchen and bathroom designs. Lewis Smith Supply offers an extensive line of plumbing supplies for contractors or do-it-yourselfers. For more inspiration, come visit one of our showrooms in Dothan or Enterprise.
Your family's health is vitally important to all of us here at Center Drugs and Enterprise in Daleville.
We provide personal service and answers to your questions because you're our neighbors.
It's so easy to become overwhelmed by what you read, see, or hear, and that's why Center Drugs is here to make things clear for you
And to make things as easy as possible. So give us a call or come by and see us.
at Center Drugs in Enterprise or in Daleville.
At Badcock Home Furniture and More, we're overflowing with sofas ready for delivery. So there was really only one thing to do. Have a super sofa sale! Hurry in to save up to 50% on stylish stationary sofas. Plus, save up to $1,000 on reclining sofas. And up to $900 on leather power sofas. All with no credit needed. Don't miss the super sofa sale happening now. Only at Badcock Home Furniture and More. Just right.
At Enterprise Paint and Industrial, we carry a full line of Benjamin Moore paints, along with automotive paints and accessories by Sherwin-Williams and ProSpray. You will find a great selection of power tools by Makita and many name brand air tools, accessories, woodworking equipment, and hardware. We are your factory authorized service center and full line repair shop for your electrical and air tools. Newly remodeled, locally owned and operated, Enterprise Paint and Industrial, more than a paint store.
First and 10 for the Cats as we kick off the fourth quarter here at Wildcat Stadium. White out to each side of the field. White stands back at his own 41. Hands it off to MJ, and he's going to be dropped for a loss back at the 41-yard line.
Yeah, they had a stun on that time. I shot the gap, and as soon as Aiden handed the ball to MJ, they were there to drop him for that loss.
Second and 14 for the Cats. Wide outs to each side. Hands it to Griffin off the right side, and their defense is there to stop him. Another loss back at the 45.
Yeah, again, I'm not sure if we're not reading that or exactly what, but that's twice they have penetrated into the backfield, and as soon as we're getting a handoff, they're dropping us. So maybe we need, if we're not reading it, we need to go back to doing it because we were having some success in that first half.
Third down for the Cats. Need to get down to the 26 for a first down. Fakes it. White takes it off the right side. 35, 30, and down to the 25. And he's going to have a Wildcat first down.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Fox, on reading that. That was a great read. They took the fake there, and Aiden White kept it, and he's got tremendous speed and was able to pick up that first down. Yeah, he executed that.
Another watching last Wildcat first down inside the 25, far hash mark as they move right to left. 10:06 to go in the ball game. Trips to the near side. MJ moves in the slot, then Dalrymple, then Baldwin. Hands it off to, again, White pulls it, and he's going to keep it inside the 10.
Yeah, great read, and that was a good fake catch. You fooled, Fox. Yeah, when you're reading that thing, it's tough on the defense, and we have, two good running backs and a good quarterback that can execute it, and they can all run. That's tough on a defense.
First and 10 for the Cats inside the 10, 9:33 to go in this ball game. And now the Cats working the clock. 10 seconds on the play clock as they come to the line. Hands it to MJ, pulls it again, and he's going to be down to the 7. And it'll bring up second and goal.
Yeah, they had the defensive end was on MJ. Hayden made a good read, but their linebacker was there to make the play for hold us to a short gain.
Second down, man in motion. Throws it to the end zone and incomplete.
Had a little miscommunication. Hayden was throwing it out, and Trey was, I don't know what he was running. It looked like he'd stopped. I think he was going to try to do a slant or an end cut, and the throw was to the outside.
Third and goal. Misdirection. Ball comes loose and recovered by MJ. Number 12 almost came up with another one.
Yeah, we went a little wing T look, did that little reverse, what I call inside trap. And I don't know if MJ would have scored, but fortunately for us, the ball popped out, but he was able to get back on it, and coach is sending in the field goal unit.
Pickard comes in to attempt a field goal. 24 yards. It's going to be wide to the far side. And Jeff Davis starts first and 10.
Good job by the Cat defense. Again, Fred V. Lee, and I couldn't tell, might have been John Tavius Hooten. We have a flag, late flag, two flags here in our secondary. We'll see what the call is. Dead ball foul against the Volunteers, unnecessary roughness.
Second down for the Volunteers. Drops back to pass. Rolls to the right side. Looks downfield. Has a man open at the 24. Complete and knocked out of bounds up near the 23-24 yard line. Stinson on the reception.
We had good coverage. The quarterback was able to buy some time, and that enabled one of the receivers to come open, and he was able to find him. Be nice if the Cats could get a turnover right here.
Third down for the Volunteers from the 24-yard line. They need to get across the 30 for a first down. Quarterback keeps it, goes up the middle, and he's going to be stopped back at the line of scrimmage. Brings up fourth down. Harris on the carry for the Volunteers.
Yeah, he bobbled the snap, and we had a player in position to make a play. You know, there's what I talked about earlier. I believe if that had been Walker Turner, he'd have got him in the backfield for a loss, but we were not able to make the play, but they are well short of first down yardage. And it appears, I guess, they're going to send in the punting unit. We've sent in the punt return or punt block unit.
Punt by the Volunteers, short into the far side of the field. And the Wildcats will start 1st and 10 inside the 40-yard line.
Good job by the Cat defense forcing that punt. You know, again, they don't have the very good punting unit, and the poor punt gives us great field position. Looks like, let's see, Chris Foster, our starting center's in. Evan Reynolds.
Number 115's in there, Coach.
Raymond Magoli may be in. So some of the twos, some of the ones in.
Bailey at quarterback, shotgun from the 42. Fakes it to Magoli, keeps it, and he's going to be down to about the 37, 38-yard line, brings up second down.
Yeah, Jackson probably should have given that to Raymond. That was a little like the zone read. It could have been a call play, I'm not sure, but if it was the read, I think Raymond would have been open. You see, Sam Whitaker's in, Max Fault, and Jace Himes is in.
Second down, hands off to the back, stop back at the 45. As number 9's in the backfield to make the stop on Whitaker.
Yeah, again, if Jackson's reading that one, he should have kept that one. he's 0 for 2 in his reads right now, and we're backing up. Jacavius Council, number 78, is in at one of the, I believe he is at right guard, and number 61, Jaden McGaughy, I guess, I'm not sure how to pronounce his name, in at right tackle.
3:53 to go in the ball game. Citizens Bank scoreboard, Wildcats 33. Jeff Davis 8. Bailey takes it off the left side inside the 45-yard line.
Jeff Davis is doing a good job. I couldn't tell on that. I probably should have given it to the back that time. I think he's 0 for 3 on his reads.
And the Cats just using the clock, letting it run down. And they take a timeout. 3 minutes to go in the ball game. Cats up 33-8 over the Volunteers. Listening to Enterprise High School football, sponsored by McDonald's on the Wildcats Scenic Sports Networks.
Thank you for helping Scenic Sports Network reach 100,000 views on our YouTube channel. Watching your favorite high school teams, football and basketball games from the past 20 years. How can you help our YouTube channel grow? Subscribe, it's free. Just go to YouTube and search for Scenic Sports Network and click on the subscribe and notification button. The more subscribers, the more content. Subscribe now. The Scenic Sports Network, thanks you. 100,000 times.
Cats in the punt. Punter standing back at his own 37-yard line. Good snap. MJ gets a good punt off. And it's going to bounce inside the 5. And down at the 1-yard line. Yeah, the Vols take over with 2:46 to go. Trailing 33-8 here at Wildcat Stadium. Yeah, the Volunteers coming back on the field, starting 1st and 10 from their own 1-yard line. Pretty sure we're going to see it in number 2's hands. 24 in the backfield.
Maybe we can get us a safety.
Number 2 wide to the far side of the field. Fakes it. Number 2's going to take it out across the 5, 10, and up near the 14-yard line.
Didn't look like the Cats were ready on defense. I don't know. They caught us flat-footed. I'm not sure. We may have some of the backups in. I'll check that and see. Bryson Chapman still
Harris on the carry. Off the left side, 20, 25, 30, 35, and up near the 36-yard line.
I think we must have some of the second-team defense out on the field, because they're chewing up the yardage right now.
First and 10 at the Wildcat 36. 2 minutes to go in the ball game. Off the left side this time, got some running room across midfield and down to the Wildcat 46.
Yeah, we had a little penetration off the backside in there, but we were unable to make the play.
First and 10 at the Wildcat 46. Takes it off the left side. Number 2 with the ball, and he's going to be stopped. And that's going to be 55 Powell.
Yeah, Preston Powell made the play, and the quarterback got up. It looked like he pushed Preston, so that should be another either unnecessary roughness or unsportsmanlike conduct against Jeff Davis. We'll see the call. Yeah, that's their third call on unnecessary roughness.
.130 to go in the ball game. Cats up 33-8 here at Wildcat Stadium. Second down at the 41-yard line. Number 5 in at quarterback. Hands it off, hit quickly in the backfield. He may pick up 2 yards. Brings up third down.
Yeah, we had a little penetration in the back. The first guy missed, but the second group was there to make that play.
Third down off the left side. He's going to be inside the Wildcat 40 and finally brought down about the 33-yard line, but picks up a Jeff Davis first down.
Our safety did a good job. He came up and hit him. I tell you what, that guy's a pretty big guy. And he carried him 2 or 3 yards, but he did stop him before he was able to take it the distance.
German, the quarterback for the Vols. Hands it off to 24. He's got some running room. 20, 15, 10. Touchdown, Volunteers.
first bunch kind of having their way against our second defense. Coach Blackman content to kind of let that play out. He could have put the first unit in, maybe got a stop, but he decided to leave them in, and Jeff Dable was able to put another touchdown on the board.
Yeah, the Volunteers will go for two. As we await for the whistle to blow, quarterback takes it, throws to the end zone, and incomplete. No good. Broken up by the Cats.
Yeah, I believe that's Bryson Chapman. I'm trying to see his number. Did a great job. I think that the receiver had a hold of Bryson's jersey, but he was able to go up to make that play.
And the game comes to a close. Enterprise Wildcats have defeated the Jeff Davis Volunteers 33-14 here at Wildcat Stadium.
Your number one source for high school sports. You're watching the Scenic Sports Network.
Thank you for helping Scenic Sports Network reach 100,000 views on our YouTube channel. Watching your favorite high school teams, football and basketball games from the past 20 years. How can you help our YouTube channel grow? Subscribe, it's free. Just go to YouTube and search for Scenic Sports Network and click on the subscribe and notification button. The more subscribers, the more content. Subscribe now. The Scenic Sports Network, thanks you 100,000 times.